First and foremost, we give all praise and glory and honor to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who are well, and salutation most love to the Akim out here pushing out his word of truth sincerity, and as well to the hopeful elect, all right, at the end of the day, the elect of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. And, brothers, Great Millstone Tampa back with another lesson. Lord's will is going to be edifying to the hopeful elect. We're just going to go in the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. He's going to go precept upon precept, as the scripture say. Go ahead, brothers. Whatever somebody want to bring out.
I got something real quick. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6, in verse, in the GNT, 2nd Ezra chapter 6, in verse 27. Evil will be destroyed and deceit eliminated.
Where you at?
2nd Ezra 6, in verse 27. Evil will be destroyed and deceit eliminated. Verse 28. Faith will grow.
Start up one more verse. What verse was that?
2nd Ezra 6 and verse 27.
27? Yeah, we start up on, you said chapter what?
2nd Ezra 6.
6? Okay, yeah, go up, well, two more verses, what does it say there?
Verse 24. Friends will fight like enemies.
One more verse.
Verse 23. Then the trumpet will sound. 2nd Ezra 6 and verse 23. Then the trumpet will sound and sudden terror will grip the heart of everyone.
Yeah, and that's what we're approaching, man. It's going to become a day, one day you're going to be living your wicked life, all right, buying, selling, whatever you might be doing, you might be on the internet, watching YouTube, you might be at the job, sweeping the floors, in the drive-thru, whatever. And then suddenly, like the scripture say in Thessalonians, or the 2nd Thessalonians, then sudden destruction come upon them. These things are going to come out of nowhere, man. We're the only ones prepared for it. So go ahead.
Yeah. 2nd Ezra 6 and verse 23 again. Then the trumpet will sound in sudden terror.
Okay, you can start one more verse.
One more? Yes, sir. 2nd Ezra 6 and verse 22. Planted fields will suddenly become bare, and full barns will suddenly become empty.
They're going to show you that the places are going to be deserted. Ain't going to be niggas cutting grass for your neighborhood. Ain't going to be people cleaning up the streets. Things are very, as we seen during the C-19, That was just a touch run. And that was low level. What the Esau about to bring, man, you not ready for it. Put it like that. Unless you taking heed to the words of the Lord. If you're taking heed to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, then you are, through the Spirit, going to be ready for it. Because nothing you can do is going to physically prepare you for what's coming. This is a time like no other. It's going to be, we're entering into times that's never been seen and never will be seen again. Go ahead.
Yeah, verse 23. Then the trumpet will sound and sudden terror will grip the heart of everyone when they hear it.
Sudden terror is going to grip your heart. Oh, people going to be mourning immediately. Because they're going to be like, what's going on? It's like 9/11, right? The whole nation stopped. All right? Everybody was like, oh, what's going on? Crying and shit. Everybody left school. Because I remember it. Because I was in school when that shit happened. They sent us home early. Shit. There's going to come a time and point where, it's going to be so bad that they're going to be fuck school. We got to shut things down. And they already infiltrated America, if you didn't know. They call them migrants, a.k.a. invaders. And I sent out an article this morning, or not an article, but a clip from Fox News. They say the number one illegal invaders right now are the Chinese. Not Mexicans, not Guatemalans, not niggas from El Salvador. No, it's Chinese people. So, the stage is set. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 24, 2nd Ezra 6 and verse 24. Friends will fight like enemies, and the earth and its people will be terrified.
Yeah, you think your best friend is... Listen, right now your best friend will fuck your woman. All right, I'm talking about you people in the world. So how much more when it's life and death scenarios? Fuck your woman, they're gonna kill you for your food.
Yeah. Continuing on, it says, in the earth It's like rivers will stop flowing and stand still for 3 hours.
Yep. According to the wisdom. But and it's gonna be physical too. You think you're gonna have running water till the chariots show up? Shit. You people won't even be able to shower very soon, man. Let alone get a meal. But the most importantly, the wisdom of Yahweh Shem outside, the rivers of living waters. You're not just gonna be able to access that at a click of a button right now. It's that easy to get the word of the Lord. The true word of the Lord, the true doctrine. It's as easy as pushing a couple buttons. And that's gonna go out the window very soon. Go ahead.
Yep. Verse 25. Those who survive all these things that I have predicted will be rescued.
The elect. Go ahead.
When I bring to an end this world, what I created.
Yeah, the Lord is bringing an end to this world. The current age, you see, the eon. All right, this age is coming to an end. It must come to an end, because if not, there'll be nothing left to save. Well, who the Lord gonna come save if he allowed this to continue? This nigga's making AI this, AI that. He's trying to replace everybody, man. He can replace you with a robot and he can live in a bunker. That's what the devil, he don't care about you. He don't care about his own people. And the scriptures say, he that doeth evil to himself, to whom shall he do good? Probably paraphrasing. You think this man loves you? Shit. You think what he pushes and his technology that he brings out is to help you? It's actually to bring you down or bring you farther away from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. All this technology, there's miracles, right? There's witchcraft. Because all that shit backfires. That's why they got these commercials. Hey, take this and it's gonna heal that, but side effects may include niggas speed up. All of a sudden, it's 4 times fast forward over the side effects. Side effects may include thoughts of suicide, diarrhea, constipation. Like, damn, nigga, I'm gonna have constipation, thoughts of suicide, and diarrhea at the same time. How is that even possible? I'm gonna have diarrhea and constipation and thoughts of suicide. So why you on the toilet? You gonna be thinking about killing yourself just because you want to take away a certain element that could have been healed from an herb? This is the same person that's gonna tell you that this is the way to sit peace and safety. But
Yep. Verse 2 6 and verse 26. They will see those who never died, but were taken up alive into heaven.
yeah, and that's in the Apocrypha. And we go to the New Testament, go show you that we shall meet him in the air. There'll be some standing here that shall not taste of death. You people are looking for pharmaceuticals to help you. Go ahead, little brothers, y'all got it. Yeah, you keep reading. Okay, read that verse again. Yeah.
Okay, all right. 2 6. There's one more verse too. 2 6 and verse 26. They will see those who never died but were taken up alive into heaven. The hearts and minds of people on earth will be changed. Verse 27, that's the point. Verse 27, 28 is lucky. Evil will be destroyed and deceit eliminated. Faith will grow strong. Corruption will be overcome, and truth, which has not been produced fruit for so long. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's been hundreds of years since you've seen the prophets of the Lord standing boldly. 2,000, really. 2,000, it's been 2,000, so everybody forgot about the power of the Lord. Because they ain't seen the power, because what, they seen the 2,000 years ago, they saw the power of the Lord through men. Just ordinary men walking around just like everybody else. You ain't seen that power since then, but now you're about to see it on a whole nother level. So that's why faith gonna flourish, and it said what's it, wickedness?
Wickedness. It's like, you want me to just
read that last verse again.
Come. It says 2 6 and 27. Evil will be destroyed.
Evil's gonna be destroyed. It's gonna be put out. In the King James, I think it says it's gonna be put out, something like that.
Sea shall be quenched.
Yeah, it quenched. There you go. So it's gonna be put away, quenched, done away with. This is it. The wickedness is having its last hoorah. And everybody that wants to partake with it, go all out. Because the party's coming to an end. The lights are starting to turn on. It got spiritual. We've been into that camp. You bring the light upon people, they do want to avoid it because they know their deeds are evil. But now the lights in the club are turning on. And people are starting to realize, oh shit, the party's over. Now it's like, damn. When the lights come on in the club, they're like, fuck. Damn. And we know, we've been there. Shit. And that's how you people, and specifically here in America, but all around the world, but mainly, chiefly here in America, Babylon the Great, man, the lights are on. And it's only a matter of time before the bouncers, grab you and toss your ass out because you don't want to leave.
Before the lights come on, they call last call.
Yeah, last call. That's how you know, all right, this shit about to go down.
Mm-hmm.
And get your last drink from Babylon.
Yeah, I got some. 2nd Ezra 4:28. But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee. For the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. Even Yahweh Shah said that in Matthew the 24th chapter, going to the Psalms, said these are the beginning of sorrow. So we see the evil and the wickedness. Ultimately, the wicked is in rulership, but the end is not yet come. Verse 29, and therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and at the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. So this place has to completely be destroyed, in order for us to rule and reign. That's why Yahweh Shai, he's not coming back to coexist with the wicked, he's coming to pick the wicked out. Verse 30, it says, for the grain of evil seed has been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning, and how much ungodliness hath it brought up until this time, and how much should it yet bring forth until the time of threshing come? Like I tell you, 2nd Ezra 14 chapter, greater evils than which we have seen should come. So, hey, it's when they get bad. I hear like the brother was reading, where you started 6:22, and KJV, it said, then suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. So right now everything is smooth. Babylon's still up and running. Hey, but we coming to a great halt, like brothers, quoted, the 9/11 thing from 2001, and the CV19, once March 2019, March 2020, the devil just shut the whole world down, just like that. Force you to put on the mask, force you to get jabbed up, and then now, like the brothers just going to, about the lights coming on, they already called last call, they just showed you that these things are possible, but people still living like Esau, he can't just suddenly stop these things, Last verse, verse 31, it says, ponder now by thyself how great fruit, 2 more verses, ponder now by thyself how great fruit of wickedness the grain of evil seed hath brought forth. And when the ears should be cut down, which are without number, how great a floor should they feel? Hey, so going to the destruction of the state, scripture say, thus with great violence Babylon be thrown down, man. So that wicked that's gonna be put out, man, it's gonna be great, man. A time never before seen. When they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction. So this paradigm shift, change of rulership is gonna come through violence, man, through much tribulation.
Okay. This is Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 11. It says, violence is risen up into a rod of wickedness. None of them shall remain, nor of their multitude, nor of any of theirs, neither shall there be dwelling for them. And this is the point, the time has come, the day draweth near, let not the buyer rejoice nor the seller mourn, for wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. And this is what's come up, is that wrath. Just like when you go into the book of Genesis, the Lord looked upon the earth and saw that it was full of wickedness, man. So violence, it was full of wickedness and violence, man. And this is what the Lord is looking at. You don't think that if you believe in the scriptures, right? If the Lord did this to the earth, he flooded the earth and destroyed the majority of the people before because of the wickedness and violence that was on the earth. Don't you think that is going to happen again? This is going to be a time like no other.
Second death.
Yeah, right. And violence and wickedness is at an all-time high. So the judgment has to fit the crime, man. Before it was one thing, now it's another. The Lord promised he wouldn't flood the earth again by water. This time he's going to bring the flood of fire, man. He's going to bring the best of destruction upon this place, man. Because all this has to be cleaned up. Everybody has to be changed, man. Okay, whether you the righteous or you the wicked, everybody's got to be changed. That's how bad this place is, man. That even the righteous have to be changed.
And that's how you know the Lord's so angry, he gonna kill animals too. He gonna kill everything. Just like he did with the flood. The only animals or beasts to escape it was the fowls of the air. And if they could keep flying for 40 days, which some of them did, and then the fishes, right? The beasts of the or the ones from the waters came from that live in the waters. But this time, even they gonna die here in America. No fish or bird gonna live in America.
Well, I got a couple more. It's verse 13. It says, "For the seller shall not return to that which is sold, although they were yet alive."
Right, going to show you the spirit that you should be in, and the spirit people are going to be in. Here, there's people with businesses. Man, when shit the fan, the last thing will be on their minds. Oh, let me go check on my business.
Right.
People still trying to make money.
Yeah. Scripture say they gonna cast their gold and silver in the streets, cause riches
Shall not
don't.
deliver them.
Yeah, riches they ain't gonna be able to profit you when the day of the Lord's wrath, man. Nothing is profitable.
And if they do, you know what route they're gonna take? They're gonna take the route of the beast and take that chip, so they can keep that business. And guess what? They still might not prosper. Shit, they still might not even continue their business after taking that shit. That's how stupid our people are. And stupid people in general, you know, especially Americans. You know, you see it on YouTube every day. Most of these videos you see on YouTube are pathetic excuses for humans that call themselves Americans.
Stupidity displayed right there in your face.
It's worshipped. It's propagated. The stupider you are, the bigger you show the more you show your ass, the more clicks and thumbs up you get.
It's out of your check.
Exactly. Yeah, like I said, Folly is set in great dignity. How many views an ice bucket challenge get compared to a video or the breakdown on Jeremiah 28 or Revelation 13?
And these ways are esteemed as the potter's clay. Like this is how we were created to be, to make our own choices, to live our life to the fullest. That's how society rolls. Is these people really think that their role in life is to live it to the fullest instead of being subjected to something.
And no consequences. And that's why they push that YOLO, you only live once, do as I will, because what they're literally telling you is there's no repercussions for after you die. That's what they're telling you. They're like, hey, be the biggest demon you can be, because it doesn't matter. Because there is no repercussions after you die. But what we're here to tell you is there are very big repercussions after you die. That's where you get judged, and then you come back and receive your judgment. But in this case that we speaking about, the judgment of Yahweh Shemashai, the day of the Lord, the second death, is going to be a judgment day. Where you're going to have to pay for all those crimes.
1 day, 1 hour. You know.
And even Yahweh don't know the time. But we know it's coming, and he gave us signs. You know, so he knew the signs. The Lord told us what would be happening. But he's waiting. He can't wait to come back, because he's going to come back to bring his vengeance. So of course he can't wait to come back.
Right.
Let me finish this one real quick. Ezekiel 7 and 13, it says, "For the vision is touching the whole multitude thereof, which shall not return, neither shall any strengthen himself in the iniquity of his life." So nothing, none of the wickedness that you've indulged in is going to save you, man. It ain't going to give you no upper hand on nobody. You know, that's why the brother Ash is one of his favorite precepts, you know, is a heathen shall envy thee, man, and not be able to do anything against thee, man. Because they're going to think that their money, you know, as brother stated, their fame, their status in this life is going to save them. It's like, oh, yeah, well, I don't got to worry about the economy crash. I got
a million followers.
I got 7 digits in my account.
That's LeBron.
Elder Yashua just did a video recently, and he said that in there. He said, when the shit hits the fan, everyone's gonna become equal.
Yeah.
You know, so fuck your money.
It was Mike Epps. That's
What's going on. So when all hell hits the fan, everybody becomes equal as far as the playing field, as far as economics, whatever you want to call it. The only thing that's gonna stand out is the faith. And guess what? We're rich in faith. So we're going to stick out now. As you have stuck out with your carnal riches, we're going to stick out with our spiritual riches in these last days.
And this next verse is why we're going to stick out. Verse 14. "They have blown the trumpet, even to make all ready, but none go to the battle. For my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof." And the ones that are going to stick out were the ones that were
the
high
value men.
The ones that are gone, that were not seen no more.
Exactly.
Yo, where are these guys at? I thought they were gonna be out here.
They're gonna be chasing us, just like people, women, and even regular old men. Men look up to these dirt bags that you call entertainers and idols, right? I idolize him. That's my idol. Michael Jordan's my idol. Michael Jordan's a fucking loser. No one's gonna remember him for his accomplishments in Babylon.
And he hates
Kingdom of heaven.
He hate niggas too.
Exactly. He owns prisons first and foremost. He's a slave owner, really. If you want to boil it down to the roots, he's a slave owner. He owns prisons. That's literally a slave owner. Because that's the only way you can legally have a slave if they're in prison. So how about that? Why don't you go wait out for his shoes now? But the point is, these people have been banking off of their carnal things, the physical things, and it's going to be flipped upside down, and people are going to know. Just like people know now who has the bag, people will know then or very soon who has the spiritual bag. Because it's going to be made evident because the Lord's going to be dealing with us, Lord's will with those men. And the rest of the believers, the elect.
That's right.
Go ahead, though.
Quick one for you. This is Zephaniah 1 and 14. The day of the Lord is near. It is near and hasteneth greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, Yahweh Shah, the mighty men shall cry there bitterly. That day is a day.
Real quick, you know, the mighty men, read it again. And you can't skip over that.
Khan. Zephaniah 1 and 14, it says the day of the Lord, Yahweh Shah, is near. It is near.
Which most people ain't talking about because they don't want the day of the Lord. They want to continue to prosper. And I say this for even people that know they're Israelites, they don't want the day of the Lord. They got the bag. They living it up. They getting the praises of men. They getting the fame. They getting the fame of men anyway. You know, self-prescribed or whatever. The Lord's going to give us our fame, like Scripture say, I shall give you fame in the land, roughly paraphrasing.
Put the shame.
Yep. The Lord's going to magnify us. Because why? Because we're going to magnify Him. Everything, once people start, because it's inevitable. People are going to try to big us up. Just like niggas dunking basketballs, as simple as that is, right? Well, not simple. It ain't simple, but shit, I can't dunk. But just that simple task, niggas get bigged up for. Right? So imagine when we start performing miracles, what are people going to want to do? They're going to try to idolize us as they did in the scriptures. What they call Paul and Barnabas, Jupiter and Mercury. Was it Mercury?
Mercury, something.
Yeah.
Saturn.
Or no, Jupiter and it's
Venus, was it?
Greek. They try to compare them to Greek gods.
Right.
And they were like, fuck. And even Peter and John. People were looking at them so, and they what say? Because you know they after they healed that man, and that's in Acts 4 or 3. They after they healed that man, the lame man, you know, and people seen that, they saw it, and people said, oh shit, oh yeah. And then, so Peter and John probably started looking around like, fuck everybody, what's everybody looking at? And then they started trying to big them up. I'm like, hold on, man. We gotta put a stop to that. Hey, we why you looking at? That's what Peter said. Why you looking that up? Matter of fact, somebody get that real quick. I think it's Acts 3, where it said, "Why you looking at us so earnestly?"
As if we did something of our own.
Yeah, because that's how it's gonna go down, man. A true man of the Lord, you're gonna be like, "Don't what the fuck you trying to give me credit for?" Shit. and then you're not gonna read the whole chapter, but he ends up cutting them. Like the same person you got crucified. He the one that allowed us to do these things, man. You got it?
Yeah.
Acts chapter 3, verse 12. And when Peter saw it, he answered unto the people.
Do read up one verse.
Okay.
He saw what? He said Peter saw it.
Acts 3 and 11. And as the lame man which was healed held Peter and John.
Yeah, and before that, it said he was leaping and So imagine this man's lame his whole life, begging at the gate, asking for people to help him out, and then all of a sudden giving praise to Yahweh. Yeah, that way, So people like, what the fuck? Ain't that dude? Hold on, and he's holding on to them now. So he's like, yeah, he was happy as hell. He got healed. Go ahead.
Acts 3 and 11. And as the lame man which was healed held Peter and John, all the people ran together unto them in the porch.
We know our people, man.
Yeah.
You see a skirmish, you trying to see what's going on.
Anytime, any noise, any
Commotions, anything. Jake that's why they say gossip, Jake the nosy. And hey, man, well, because Jake want to know what's going on. But
And all the people ran together unto them in the porch that is called Solomon's Greatly Wondering. And when
Peter's
Peter,
pretty much the entrance of the temple, the Solomon's porch. Go ahead.
verse 12, Acts 3:12, and when Peter saw it, he answered unto the people, ye men of Israel, why marvel ye at this?
Yeah, so Peter saw it. He saw that they were trying to big them up. Because again, that's just a normal thing. First and foremost, our people, of course, but everybody. Somebody, you're gonna want to glorify or big somebody up when you see something. Like you do it, like when Tracy McGrady did this fucking windmill dunk, they was bigging him up. That's low level though. Imagine you hit somebody that never walked in their life. What do you think people are just gonna forget about that? No, they're gonna try to be like, yo, oh shit, yeah, yo. They're gonna look at you like you somebody, and this is where the humbling process comes into play.
Yeah, what Yahweh Shah said, he said, Father, glorify me that I may glorify thee.
Right.
Acts 3:12, and when Peter saw it, he answered unto the people, ye men of Israel, why marvel ye at this, or why look ye so earnestly on us, as though by our own power or holiness we had made this man to walk?
That like y'all trying to big us up like we did. We actually did something from our own power. Go ahead.
Verse 13, the God of Abraham and of Isaac and of Jacob, the God of our fathers, have glorified his son Yahweh Shai, whom ye delivered up and denied him in the presence of Pilate.
So he was cutting them off. He said, look, y'all trying to big us up now, but the one you rejected and got crucified, go ahead.
Yeah. When he, let me go back up. The power of our fathers have glorified his son Yahweh Shai, whom ye delivered up and denied him in the presence of Pilate when he was determined to let him go.
So don't blame the white man or Pontius Pilate, the Romans. It was you niggas. Right. You niggas was the one that gave up the Lord.
Verse 14, but ye denied the Holy One and the just, and desired a murderer to be granted unto you. So
at the same time, they asking how, as people are trying to big them up, he's saying, why y'all looking at us? And then continues to go and cut them up. Like the one you rejected, the one that was in here teaching you, and you rejected him. That's so he was cut. He was exhorting them, and he cut them at the same time. Because y'all trying to big us up, but the one that actually allowed us to do this, y'all got him killed. Which of course it was prophecy, but that's the purpose of us going into this is that they didn't take credit for it. Which is easily, that's why the Lord's not going to give no big-headed Israelites no authority like this to do a miracle like that. You imagine what some of these guys would do if they able to heal people like the men of old have done? Come on, man. They'd have billions of dollars at this point. Shit. And that's why the Lord is going to give the power unto the humble, the ones that aren't going to make profit of it. Right? See, then you got a lot of prophets, but then you got a lot of people that are out here for profit. We're out here to prophesy, they're out here for profiteering, Go ahead.
Acts 3:15, and killed the Prince of Life, whom the Most High have raised from the dead, whereof we are witnesses.
Yeah, they were cut. They were like, damn. Niggas started scratching the back of their heads and like shit. They snuck out. Niggas started sneaking out slowly. We know our people, man. When they got cut, niggas started to, here it is, they were trying to big them up and they got cut. They slid out the back door and all of a sudden.
This ain't for me, spirit.
Yep.
And all because the light, they were getting reproved, man.
Yep.
This ain't for me. These niggas are bugged out. But nah, you the one that's bugged out. That's that spirit of denial that's in the majority of our people, even to this day, man. It's like you still denying the fact that these things are taking place on the earth. You asking, I don't understand why these things are taking place, but I just gotta get out there and vote. But you You missing the bigger picture. Why are these things taking place? See, the scriptures say, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. To foresee the evil that's getting ready to come, you got to know and understand the times that you're living in. To be able to look ahead and be like, okay, I know what's about to take place. I see these things. The majority of our people aren't seeing these things, man. They're paying attention to just what's in front of them. That's why when the men of the Lord start to perform miracles, that's just going to be another distraction for the rest of Jake that don't believe, man. That's just going to be something else for them to make up an excuse as to why they don't believe, because the majority of Israel isn't going to believe, man. Just as in the time of Yahushua, the time of the apostles, all those miracles that were being performed, there was a big majority of Jake that didn't believe, man, and it was a stumbling block onto them. And it's going to be no different in these last days, man. People are going to see these things take place on the earth, and they still going to deny it, man.
They say that to the Yahushua. He doing this in the name of Satan, roughly paraphrasing, you know. Yeah, and that's when Yahushua hit him with Satan be divided. That's why he hit him with that. Like, how am I going to do these miracles in the name of Satan? Right. That don't make no sense. But that, again, that went over most people's heads.
How can Satan cast out devils? How can
he was casting out spirits, healing people.
And we say that all the time, man. If this was a white man's book, why does he condemn himself in it? Right. If this was of the, if our works were of Satan, why are we casting down Satan? Or why are we saying of Satan's fault? You know, as Yahushua was doing, which is what they were saying to him, all those words, oh, he's doing it through the spirit of a devil. Yeah. But he ain't. He was doing it through the spirit of him who sent him, man. And guess who we've been sent from? Yahushua. So we're going to do the works that he did and greater.
And that's why Peter specifically said they the same person you rejected. That's y'all looking at us like we did some fucking alley-oop, you know, super alley-oop, slammed up like this with Space Jam movie. Yeah. Nah, man, we do it. And guess what? You're going to hear these words again in these last days.
They rejected that cornerstone. Yeah. And that cornerstone is what holds everything up. Mm-hmm. You know, you can not have that cornerstone and them walls are going to cave in on themselves. But when you have that cornerstone for them walls, they sit up on that. That's you move that stone, all that weight is going to come and everything else is going to collapse in, man. But they rejected that. So in like manner, when Yahushua has sent his men out, which we are out here, warning you people of the things to come, and y'all reject us, hey, we don't have no problem with that, because the walls are going to cave in on you, not us. Our building is getting built. We got Yahushua, who's already put up himself on as that cornerstone, man, that chief cornerstone. We putting up ourselves as those lively stones to build up the rest of the wall, man. You see? And this aspect of this construction of the kingdom was built backwards. Yahushua was first established, man, that cornerstone, and then everything else was built up around it. Okay, because everything revolves around Yahushua, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay, because Yahushua came down here to do the will of who? Him who sent him, which is the Heavenly Father, man. And we come out here to do the will of Yahushua, who sent us to fulfill the glory and will of the Heavenly Father, man.
Hey, that's St. John 17, that prayer. He said, as thou hast sent me into the world, even have I sent them into the world. He said, sanctify them. He said, separate them, pretty much, or keep them separated. Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth. So we have the spirit of truth.
He's the word.
And the word is described as a two-edged sword. And what does a sword do? It cuts. So it's cutting one side off from the other. And what the word is doing is separating them sheep from the goats, which is what Yahushua said he was going to come to do. And what is Yahushua? That word, that wisdom that's being pushed out here for those that are going to receive it, that are going to be on the right side of things, and the rest of y'all are going to be on the wrong side of things, man. You getting cut off to be sent out to here to be burnt up, while the rest of us are being cut. Because what the scriptures refer to the kingdom of heaven as the harvest that is, ready, been made ready, and the angels are those reapers that are going to come, and the chaff is going to be cut down at the same time as that wheat. The wheat's going to be
let them grow together.
Yeah, the wheat's going to be bundled up and thrown into the barn for safety, and the rest of y'all got to get burnt up, man.
The barn is the chariots.
Yeah.
Come up here.
Yeah.
So what's called the tear, the wheat and the tear. But they look alike. They grow together.
Look like Israelites. Y'all are Israelites, but you just ain't worth nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and we use that a lot to say the Edomites or look like black people. But hey, man, tares are your own fucking people, man. A lot of our people are tares, man. They're gonna get burnt You know, when that sickle comes, shoot, shoot. If you're not wheat, you're gonna get cast into the fire. You know, that bundle that America loves to promote faggotry. So guess what? What does faggot mean? A bundle of sticks. So you're gonna be burned up like a bundle of sticks.
Just like they talked about Yahushua, it's just not the carpenter. The scriptures give you the heart of individuals.
Yeah, and what they say man, we know his pops, we know his brothers and sisters, and what else they say? They say, man, nothing good comes out of Nazareth.
Exactly. So they say the same.
Shit.
They say the same thing about you, Jake. That's what we're trying to tell you, bro. We're coming to find out the only people that you really have on earth in these last days is the brotherhood. You know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua and Akim. That's all you got. Other than that, you got to be skeptical about these people out here, man. Because, bro, that's all you have when you really look at it. You know, we got the scriptures, bro. You got lucky.
Just a quick word, the etymology for the word tear. It says here at the bottom, it says, hence figurative use for something noxious, sown among something good. When you go into that word noxious, it means something intolerable or something that's
Noxious.
harmful. Yeah, something that's harmful. And you 2/3, man, you're harmful. You caused harm. We're in this position because of the wickedness of our people, the wicked of our people, man. Because the Lord has always had his righteous, even though we've gone off, we understand that. But we've always returned back. We've repented. But the rest of Israel hasn't. And they're harmful unto us. That's why the Lord has to separate us. That's why even today, that we were going into camp yesterday, man, the Lord is putting a spirit in the majority of our people to distance themselves from the men of the Lord. And that's okay. That's good. That's what the Lord wants. That division, because that's what He came to do.
Yeah. Quick precept, back you up. It's Isaiah 65. I read in NLT verse 8. Isaiah 65 verse 8. It says, "But I will not destroy them all, saith Yahweh. For just as good grapes are found among a cluster of bad ones, and someone will say, don't throw them all away. Some of those grapes are good. So I will not destroy all Israel, for I still have true servants there."
Right. And you got a lot of bad grapes. The majority of the grapes are bad. It's like imagine you running a vineyard and you go out and you hire people to pick the grapes, and then you find out that a lot of the grapes are bad. What you gonna do? Well, you gotta keep the good grapes. You keep the good grapes, and that's gonna be the top shelf wine.
And the scripture said, I believe Second Ezra said, with great, Second Ezra 9.
Yeah, the cuss already. I'm with you, brother.
With great care. So even though like the majority of the grapes are bad, those elect, the Lord still got care for them, man. He go get them. He go pluck them out. Like he said, Yahushua said, you are in my Father's hand, and no man can pluck you out.
And even amongst that, you take those grapes that still remain, as far as vineyards, what they do. I remember researching this years ago. They take those grapes and they set them out in the sun. And if whatever grapes survive, I forgot how long it is. I think it's a 24 or 36-hour period that they put them out there in the sun. Whatever grapes survive after that and don't wither away, that's going to be the top shelf wine. So even the grapes that survive everything, right, or the good grapes from the bad grapes, even they still got to be tested. Because there's some people in here claiming to be good grapes, which are false teachers, prophets. They might say they're Israelites.
Good fruit.
Yeah, but they say they claim anyway.
Be good.
But they're gonna be scorched by the sun. They're gonna be tried. Them grapes still gotta be tried to be the top shelf. And this is coming from vineyards. I read this from vineyards. Not no fucking Barefoot Winery, whatever the fuck that company's called, or Carlo Rossi, or Carlo Rosso, whatever. This is from vineyards, niggas that run vineyards.
Get this sugar water purple.
Yeah, it's your Kool-Aid. It's a purple drink. Now we're talking about grapes that have to survive, and this is you can Google this. You can look it up yourself. Don't take me for the authority of this, because I don't have a vineyard. But I'm just telling you what I've read.
But we are authorities, though.
Yeah.
We are authorities.
Yeah.
It's been sent out.
Yeah. And with the Lord said there's the harvest is great, but the laborers are few. Shit, who knows the grapes better than the motherfuckers that work with them every day?
I got something real quick for you.
Or is you use on that?
That was it, yeah.
I think this brother has something else. He's been on wisdom. Yes.
Spirit shifting.
All right, then go ahead, Quan, if you got something to see.
Yeah. In
Hold
season,
that though, because it'll come back.
in season, going back to pretty much what Rose is elaborating on. The cluster. All right, the separation of pretty much because Israel is ultimately the greatest of all nations, but there's a greatness within the greatest nation. That's how the Lord gets down. He has a cluster.
Well, a perfect example is what? You have the NBA, which is the league of basketball in America, period, right? To even get to the NBA, you have to be just fucking very great at that. And then what? They have the all-star team that goes to the Olympics, right? Like the dream team.
Mm-hmm.
There's good and then there's great. You might be good, you might make it to the NBA, but are you great enough to make it on the dream team? So you might be good enough to know you're an Israelite, but are you great enough to be part of the elect? How about that? Go ahead,
Tom, you got something?
Yeah, this next verse is Isaiah 65, because stay on the topic. Isaiah 65 verse 9, I'll just read KJV. It says, I will bring forth a seed out of Jacob and out of Judah an inheritor of my mountain. And an inheritor of the Lord's mountain is Yahushua. It says, and mine elect shall inherit it, and my servant shall dwell there.
And I believe that's the same chapter where it says, mine elect shall long enjoy the fruit of their. I believe that's like verse 10, 12. But yeah, just type it long. I believe it's that chapter.
Keep going with you. Now.
Come.
But did you wanted to add something to that though? When you was ready?
No, he was making a point off it, but that's the point. Then going to special. There's going to eclectos. There's levels.
Top shelf. Top shelf.
Levels.
You can't just put everything on the top shelf, man.
Right.
The Grey Goose ain't on the bottom shelf. It's on the top shelf, but you can get any kind of vodka cheap. That shit, what, $30 for 18 gallons? You know that it's not the best quality, And I mean, look at it in the perspective of a woman, even, right? We're women, right? To the woman to how about she outside? A woman always goes for the best, right?
Best option.
The best option. Well, guess what? The Most High has chosen, the best options for as far as women. And it's the same mindset, if you understand what I'm saying,
Yeah, if I can add, it's gonna help the precept because what it is the Lord, out of His chosen women, right? He has the elect, the governed body, the highest quality, okay, which is going through this trial and stage, right? Being tested, being purged out to see who is pure towards Him and who's purely wicked.
Yeah,
So real quick,
to back you up, that's to fulfill Revelation the 14th chapter, being those virgins. Like that's all that we're doing. As his brother just beautifully.
That's the top shelf.
Yeah,
The top shelf.
like he just beautifully elaborated. You have to have a spiritual mind to see that this is all. This is the woman of the Lord, who are the bride adorned for a husband. Which means brother Mayim, the priest Mayim, we did a lesson on going into that a few months back. The bride adorned for a husband. You have to have a spiritual mind to see that this is the woman of the Lord. These 144,000 men are chaste. They're going through the process to be perfect so that when Yahushua return, they can be wedded in to receive that body.
And the big difference between the elect and the rest of Israel is that we notice the change that we're being put through. Because this isn't arranged marriage. This wasn't something that we chose.
Right.
We have been chosen.
Right.
So we understand that because we have been chosen, we have to be put through this change.
Purified.
We have to be made ready for Him.
Because even as a virgin, you still have to soak in the oils, right? You still got to be prepared for the king.
It's that knowledge, the oil. We have to soak it in. But the rest of the people, they being rebellious. Like, I don't want. No. They fighting all these people trying to trying to dress them up right there. No. This ain't. I don't like this. I don't like that. Hey.
And that's heavy you say that because, like you said, the people that's trying to dress you and all that, we accepted that. Right. Jake don't accept. He don't embrace the hell. He don't embrace that because all that is the hell you got. The scripture said, knowing the trial of your faith being more precious than fine gold. So all you going through, everything that we're going through is shaping us to be that perfect bride.
Right. And when you just to add on to what you're saying real quick, when you watch that show Marco Polo, Genghis Khan had a bunch of wives. And when he got a new one, all the other wives of him we're trying to get that one right.
See?
So
They
everyone
they would go through a qualifying process, you know. Because I know you talk about and the main wife, she would go and check each and one of them, and then they would either pass the standard or not.
But she came before them, so she knows
Yeah.
what the master likes.
Yeah.
So she was preparing them and seeing which one was going to be found worthy.
And bro, that's
The
exactly.
elders and the apostles before us.
And that's why you gotta be spiritual. That's why you gotta be spiritual. Because that's exactly what this fire is doing.
Although it may seem harsh,
Right.
damn bitch, you can lose a couple pounds and your thighs are looking a little too floppy.
But you might be offended and get out of there.
Right.
But see, the elect, they of course, you know, we in the flesh is gonna be like, damn, I gotta tighten up. But then you gonna go through it. You gonna deal with it, man. That's one thing.
Right.
Yeah, that's one thing that separate the al-parquet, being the first fruits. Is you gonna deal with what you have to do to qualify, to pass this test, because you want to be saved. That's already embedded in you, man. And what's embedded in you is I gotta make it. You gonna strive for that, man. You know, for perfection, to qualify, as the brother just beautifully expounded on, man. But I got some real quick on the show. Oh, you got some.
Amos 9 and 8, it says, the point is in 9, it says, behold, the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh Shah, are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shah. You got it?
Yeah, because what it's ultimately talking about Israel, you know. But now you can apply that to a Babylon the Great. But the Lord, like, man, all y'all is off. You know, the Lord just cast a whole nation. Man, the Lord even judges a whole nation, all of them. He said, even you gonna discontinue, Jeremiah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, oh, Lord, hey, what Ezra say? Woe is me. He got deep. He had to go fast to get these breakdowns, man. So, but the Lord, we still here. Why? Because the flesh. That's why what the law could not do. All right, it's not the law; it's the flesh. So the water Yahweh for Yahweh Shai, man, that we are able to receive of a new covenant, a greater covenant, which is the new bodies, to where the spirit in us is perfect. That woman that the Lord desire you to be, comely and delicate, yeah, it's in you. But the flaw is the flesh. So we have to be changed, man. All right.
Verse 9, for lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel.
Yeah, that's the angels doing the will of Yahweh Shai, as they always done. Because most time they're moving off the throne. He's sending his angels down to do his the eyes of the Lord. Reporting, you know. You gotta go.
For lo, I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations.
Yeah, wherever you scatter. The fourth chapter. Okay, this precept going to go right with what you're going into. Because we scattered. All right, you look like the other nations, but this message that we're broadcasting across the four corners of the earth is for the elect. The gospel of Yahweh Shai's return for the second time to cover the remnant of Israel. You got it now.
Like as corn is sifted in a sheaf. A sieve.
Yep.
It says, yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth.
Right, because there is nobody that can escape the sight of Yahweh Shai. Angels, billions. All right, they're all called, all right, whether you're on the right hand or the left hand. If you are the elect, the scripture say, no man can pluck them out of my hand, and my Father who is greater than I, no man can pluck them out of his hand. You see? Go ahead up.
Yep, it says, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
Right, so receive this message or die. As the brother, the elder, the priest always goes into. Repent or die. There's no such thing as straddling. I like this. Nah. You love it or you hate it. No such thing as light when it comes down to the truth, man. You gonna love and hate it, man. Go ahead.
Which say the evil shall not overtake nor pervert us.
Prevent. Yeah, so that's 2/3 of our people. That's why they walk past us. Okay? Because Jay like, man, this, I know what they tell that shit real.
Whatever.
Yeah, but that shit ain't happening in my lifetime. That evil is not gonna overtake me. You sleep.
They read it in GMT.
Yeah, kind of.
Same verse. Amos 9 and 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
The apostle recalls favorite verses.
break it down. Man.
This is Amos 9, verse 10 in the GMTD. It says, the sinners among my people will be killed in war.
I mean, we really got to break that down. Go ahead.
All those who say Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will not let any harm come near us.
Yep. So you go see King James again. The old English, you know, to go over most people's heads, but they say what people thinking that what's it evil?
Yep, in the King James. Or
Yeah, the last part.
GmsTampa. Yeah. Yep, it says all those who say the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yahushua will not let any harm come near us.
So these people think that they whatever. Really, no harm's coming to ain't gonna come to us. But what the sinners of the Lord's people are gonna be judged. The slain of the Lord shall be many. You're not getting off scot-free. As a matter of fact, the times that are coming are for you punk ass niggas that refuse to return to the Lord. It ain't because of Esau. Don't blame Esau. Blame your fucking selves, man. You the ones that rebelled against the Lord. Don't blame Esau. Oh, the white man is. Listen, Esau's just an instrument of the Lord. He's just a tool. Don't blame Esau. Blame your fucking selves, man. Take accountability. Here it is. You Jakes like to say, and even the red pill community and all that shit, they'll say the women take accountability. Nigga, take accountability for your own wickedness. How about that? And it's even deeper than that, obviously, you know. That's why we are highly above most of these people on the planet, because they don't understand reincarnation. You got to take in consideration your past lives too. Take accountability for that. But guess what? We've already done it. And we repented. The Lord shed his blood for us. And if you don't want to accept that, guess what? You're going to have to accept the judgment that's going to, not accept it, it's going to be forced down your throat, the judgment of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
Yeah, because going to, as soon as my people shall die in war, that's, Amos is prophesying to the northern kingdom. And who's he referring to was the Assyrians. And Isaiah 10 chapter says, or Assyrian brought in my anger. He's going to use Esau, the cause and effect, like I said, taking accountability, consequences. Esau is being raised up against the wicked of our people because why? Because they don't take heed to the words of the Lord. So that's your fault. As the Lord said, it's not me, it's you. You sin against yourself. My hand ain't short that I can't save. Is your iniquities is why I'm so far away from you. Right?
Yeah.
Real quick, Jake like to say, Jake got all kind of excuses for why they in the position they're in, except for the true reason, which is you rebelled against the Lord.
Right.
Everybody generational curses, this and that. Even Northern Kingdom give some bullshit excuse like that. It doesn't matter. You're all Israelites. You all rebelled against the Lord. Whether you was Northern Kingdom or Southern Kingdom, you still rebelled against the Lord. Your excuse is the white man is going to get you killed by the white man. The white man is going to be the one to put you down. You keep blaming him, not knowing that you're the reason why you're in the position that you're in. Because you rebelled against the Lord. It's as simple as coming back to the Lord. I mean, it's like you're not as simple as that, because you got to be destined to it, but you get what I'm saying.
And to back you brothers up with chiefly something that the priest Mike Al was going into is pretty much if you took accountability of what you have done, as the brother beautifully stated, as far as your past lives, you will be with us. It will be more Jakes on this side where we at, because this is what taking accountability will get you. When you analyze and read the scriptures, it says, "Fear the Most High and keep His commandments." And when you apply these scriptures, you will find yourself repenting, which will lead you on the other side where we at. But we coming to find out that a lot of you people, you just walk past. You walk past. You feel me, bro? You walk past.
As they're adulterous women, so they say, pretty much she wiped she done no wickedness. That's the men, because going to spiritual fornication, you worship other gods, man.
Yeah, those scriptures you like to throw on women, apply that to yourself.
Exactly, man.
Because you the woman. How about that?
Exactly.
As a man of the nation of Israel, you the woman to the Most High. And how about you outside? So, you like to throw that in the women's face. She went with her mouth. As she the nigga, that's you.
Yeah.
Shit. That's you. You played the harlot.
Yeah. And that's all through the scriptures. It's the scripture Apostle Paul said, the head of the man is Yahweh. Yeah. So what's the body? The body is the woman. So you are the body of Yahweh, man. You bought with a price. So take accountability for your wrongdoings and repent.
Anything else?
Yeah.
You had more on that?
No, this was I didn't read it.
Oh, okay.
Ezekiel 11, right to the point. Ezekiel 11, verse 16. Therefore say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, although I have cast them far off among the heathen, and although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary in the countries where they shall come. A little sanctuary. Going back to the precept, one of the precepts you had on earlier, Priest Mark Cobb. The Lord is he's a small sanctuary, a cluster. Bringing it all, tying it all back. The Lord is he's only dealing with a cluster of that great, of the vineyard, if you will.
The little sanctuary is going to, like, with so-called America, they have embassies. Everywhere around the world, they have an embassy that goes into ambassadors.
Because if as an American, you in fucking Botswana, you run to the American embassy, it's a safe place.
Right.
There's guards standing out there. As long as you're an American citizen, you get in there, they can't do nothing. That's American land, so to say. So that's a sanctuary. So it's a safe place. And that's what we read. It begins with the name of the Lord. Proverbs 18. Look, we know what our sanctuary is, where our safe place is, and it's going to be made manifest very soon. And then by extension, we will become safe places for people out here trying to figure it out. Like the scriptures say, we're going to be like a water in the desert, or was it Isaiah 32?
A weary land, yeah.
So, what's a weary land? It's a desert.
Yeah.
So we're going to be, have you ever seen what they call it? A mirage, I guess. They say it's a mirage in the desert. If you find water in the desert, in the middle of a wilderness, empty wilderness, you be very thankful for that. And that's what the Lord is for us, and by extension, that's what we're going to be unto the rest of the believers, as Yahweh said in John 17. You have more on that, though?
I got something. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 20. And it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such as are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them.
And real quick, the escape is Romans 11 chapter, just doctrine. That's how the scripture say the election obtained. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to say that real quick. We obtained the way out of this place. Flee ye out of Babylon. We fled this place spiritually. You know what I'm saying? So that's the key. It's understanding this doctrine, this truth. You gotta like it.
Because it says, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon Yahweh, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. And going back to like the embassy, we no longer trusting in the ways of this world. The scripture say, be ye not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed. So now, we going to that embassy of Yahweh Shai, that jurisdiction, the righteous run into it and are safe. So we have entered into that safe place. We no longer, but we understand entering into that broad way it leads to destruction. So now we enter into that straight gate.
Trusting in the Lord, and it's gonna come with nothing but chastisement, correction. Whom the Lord loveth, he corrected. And that's the problem with Jake. Jake don't want to go through the chastisement of the Lord. He would rather deal with the simplicity of Esau. Let me just work my 9 to 5 and pay my bills. But see, with the Lord, it comes with stepping off of belief. Like, fuck that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? This place is done. It's out of here. We're going to trust in the Lord. Be as pilgrims.
And that day, when you come that day, you try to be a pilgrim now, you're going to be bugged out on the streets. Don't try to take prophecy into your own hands. In other words, go ahead. And we'll close out on that.
Isaiah 10 and 21. The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power.
The remnant. So like real quick, the remnant. It ain't about all Israel. We're not here together. We're not here to unity camps and all. Listen, they didn't have unity camps when your house I was on the scene. So why would we have unity camps now? You're a bug out. Go ahead. Read that again, Baba Shaw.
Isaiah chapter 10, verse 21. The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power.
And they're gonna call upon his name. If they're not calling upon his name, that's a red flag. Shit. How do you? Let's go all the way back to the beginning. What did Moses ask? What is your name? Because I already know they're gonna ask me who sent me. So if you're not even willing to tell you who sent you, then who the fuck are you?
Right.
And you going off the slave owner terms? Jesus. You telling me you come in the name of Jesus? If you telling me you come in the name of Jesus, I'm gonna act like I don't know what you're talking about and just leave. But hey, to each their own. But we, as Moses did, are gonna come as the Lord told us to do. Moses didn't do what he wanted to do. He did what the Lord commanded him to do. Even though he knew he wasn't gonna be able to do it. That's why he tried to make excuses and shit. I'm not eloquent. Hey, oh, word? Well, your brother, don't worry about that. Your brother's gonna do that for you. Yeah, so there's no excuses, man. So if niggas is making excuses for not using the name of the Lord, they ain't right. That's the point.
Because he coming in the name of Yahweh, you know, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and that comes with a whole reputation. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they
Look
gave
at-
him a whole reputation, you know, but it was really magnified during Moses, which was Jacob. If you can receive that, if not, have a good day. Maybe go watch some more videos. Rock that.
And the responsibility, you know what I'm saying? Like that came with, you know what I'm saying? That's why, you know, look at the responsibility. Yeah, it's great power. You know what I'm saying? Like Moses, my shot, but the responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Because he already seen, you know, so once again, that's we many my shots, bro. We're drawn from the water, being y'all shot. You know, but we have to lead Jake.
Well, yeah, that and also the drawn from the waters. What the waters is likened unto people. We've been drawn out of this world. We've been drawn out of the people, all the peoples, man.
We gotta lead Jake to go through this we gotta go through this the Gulf of Suez again all over. Modern day being what split being what the missiles dropping on this place, man. You know, that's it. Going over a lake of fire. You know.
Last verse, Isaiah 10:22. But though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return.
So it's relevant. You don't need to count how big Israel is. Because the Lord ain't dealing with all the Israel. He's dealing with a remnant. As he did throughout the scriptures, from Genesis to Revelation. The Lord is always dealing with specific people. To this day. Whether you want to believe it or not, that's not up to us. It's already been predestinated.
It says the consumption decree shall overflow with righteousness. So the Lord already made his decree. He already put his word out. He's not dealing with all Israel. He's just dealing with a remnant. So if the water Yahweh Hashem Yahushua even bringing us this far, you know, the scripture say many are called, few are chosen. So the scripture say give diligence to make that call and election sure. We understand he's only dealing with a remnant. So just because we here now, hey Lord willing, you know, we're making it to the end. So we pray that was edifying and exhorting. We give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Kakadash. The honors to our apostles and elders at Great Millstone, who we learn from, who's continually ruling well. Peace, salutation to the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.